What up, guys? So, boy, here once again, classic first speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify, decomplicated. All right, we are going to begin our pre-market analysis this weekend. Let's get into it now. The first pair that we are tackling today is XAUSD or gold. Now, gold. Let's begin from the weekly time frame. Break it down all the way to the 4-ish before we can locate entry on this pair. So let's start. Now, gold on the weekly time frame. We have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. What else do we see on the weekly? We are seeing strong level of sell pressure, which we can call equal highs on this time frame. We are also seeing respected higher lows, also below over here. So when equal highs and respected higher lows meet, what do we get? We get a squeeze or what? A wedge. And we know that in a square or a wedge, price will what? Eventually break out. So over here on the weekly time frame, price has broken above the equal resistance level of sell pressure here. So where is it going? It is going to the upside. So we can clearly see that there's been a strong bullish candle here on the weekly, which has broken above this weekly resistance level. So gold price will go all the way to the upside. So if price will go to the upside on the weekly, then how are we going to be able to find buying opportunities to the upside? Let's find out as we take it again to a daily time frame for more clues. Okay, so this is also the daily time frame on gold. Let's take our time and break it down on the daily as well. So on the daily time frame, what else do we see in terms of structure? In terms of structure, we are also seeing the exact same thing, equal highs over here. I'm also seeing equal lows over here, which gives us what? A range or what? A consolidation on the daily time. So according to daily time frame, price also in a range, but that range of the daily has broken to the upside. So you can see a clear break above this what resistance level to the upside. So once price has been able to break above the range, then where do we go next? We go to the next level of what? Sensitivity above. So on the daily, we are also seeing very clearly that price will make it to this daily resistance level. So the question there is, if price will make it to this daily resistance level, then let's look for entry here to the upside as we take it all the way to the 4 time frame on gold. So gold, let's take it to the 4H and then pick entry to the upside. This is gold on the 4-hour time frame. Now the 4-hour time frame, let's pick entry on this pair to the upside. Okay, so on the 4H time frame on gold, this is where price broke above what? The daily resistance level. And then on the 4-hour time frame, you can also see the price moving in an uptrend. We have what? Continuous higher highs and higher lows over here. So price finally broke above. We are expecting what? Higher high here and then higher low as we test, and then from there we buy all the way to the upside of gold. So gold, once price manages to give us a retest over here as higher low, what are we looking for here before we pick our entry? The bullish engulfing candle close, the morning star, or the significant pin bar before we can buy at the higher low of the 4-ish to go all the way to the daily what? Resistance level on gold. So gold, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. All right, let's move to the next pair on board, which is going to be, let's check. So next pair on board is going to be USD card. Let's go all the way to USD card and also break it down. Okay, so USD card is up next. Now USD card, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a selling what? Opportunity. But how am I going to pick my sell on USD card? Let's find out as we break it down. Alright, so this is USD card on the 3 months time frame. Now, on the 3 months time frame of USD card, we're also going to take our time to break it down. Okay, let's take our time and then do our technical analysis. This is the 3 months time frame. We have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. What else do we see over here? We are seeing what? Sell pressure from this resistance level of the 3 months. Now, this sell pressure is doing something. Anytime price makes contact with this what resistance level, it sees reversal back to this area as low. Another contact, price drop all the way back here as what? Another low. Price has made another contact over here for the 3rd time. Are we going to see the exact same sell pressure to create an equal low here on the 3 months time frame? Yes. Why? Because when price made contact, it has given us what? An evening star candle confirmation. What is an evening star? It is a reversal candle. So that means that this reversal candle will be able to push the market back here to create what? Equal what? Lows. So what are we going to do? we are going to find selling opportunities to come all the way down to this support level of the 3 months time frame. How do you pick the sell to the downside? Let's consult again the monthly time frame. Alright, so this is also the monthly time frame of USD CAD. Let's take our time and then understand what exactly the monthly is doing. On the monthly, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. If you look very closely, price have seen sell pressure from the resistance level of the 3 months, came all the way down and broke below the support level of the monthly. After breaking below, it has given us what? A lower low. Then it went up to lower high. After lower high, where do we go? We move continuously to the downside in that manner. So on the monthly, price is what? Moving in a downtrend. So what are we going to do? We are going to find selling opportunities at the lower high here of the monthly to sell to the downside. But we cannot sell here on the monthly. So what do we do? Let's take it further to the weekly time frame where we can break it down again. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of USD CAD. Now USD CAD on the weekly time frame, we are also seeing a downtrend supporting the overall direction to the downside. Okay, so here when price goes below here, it gives us a lower low, a lower high, another lower low, another lower high. We are expecting price to drop all the way to the downside, and you can see that at this lower high here of the weekly, price has formed what? An evening star candle confirmation, which is also another indication that the market will drop to the downside. So this is also another indication for us because this evening star candle confirmation has closed. So it will bring in sell pressure to push the market to the downside. But we cannot also sell here on the weekly. So let's take it further down to the daily time frame and then break it down. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of USD CAD. Now if you look closely at USD CAD on the daily time frame, this is what we have. On the daily time frame, price has given us what? A double top. Now remember, this area is the lower high on the monthly and also on the weekly. You understand? So we have what? A double top over here. What is a double top? A double top is a reversal candle. A reversal pattern. After double top, price give us what? A bearish engulfing candle close and is dropping continuously to the downside. So what or how is the structure going to be here on the daily? On the daily, price will eventually break below the neckline to give us lower low, lower high, and then it also continues to the downside. Okay, but the move which is going to break below here has not started. So what are we going to do? We're going to find entry here to sell all the way down to this one daily support level. Remember, we are looking for what? Selling opportunities on USD CAD. So USD CAD, let's take it to your 4H and look at how we manage to pick what? A selling opportunity somewhere here to the downside on USD CAD. So USD CAD, let's take it all the way again to the 4H. Now this is the 4-hour time frame of USD CAD. If you look closely at USD CAD on the 4-hour time frame, price is moving a very beautiful downtrend. Let's explain. We have lower low here, lower high, another lower low, another lower high. What are we expecting? We're expecting a new lower low, a new lower high, so that we'll be able to sell all the way to the downside. So USD CAD, this is exactly what we are looking for. Okay, new lower low here, new lower high, and then we sell all the way to the downside on this pair. Simple as that. So this is also our full and complete technical analysis on USD CAD. Beautiful setup over here for us to make some good money on. Okay, keep an eye on this one. It is definitely going to play out. Okay, it's definitely going to play out. Now, let's add one more meaning on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4H, we can clearly see that price has formed a bearish engulfing candle close over here, which means that it will definitely break below this one low to give us our lower low, our lower high before price drops all the way to the downside. So USD CAD, this is our full and complete technical analysis. That's it. That's it also for what? For USD CAD. Now let's move to the next pair on board, which is going to be BTC USD. Let's go to Bitcoin or BTC USD. So what is happening on Bitcoin or BTC USD? Let's find out. Now, BTC USD, I'm looking for a buying opportunity. Why am I looking for a buying opportunity on USD CAD? Let's find out very quickly. Okay, so BTC USD, let's take it all the way to the monthly time frame and then they give me the monthly breakdown. Okay, so this is BTC USD on the monthly time frame. Let's explain into details here on the monthly. Now, on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. What else do we see here on the monthly? We have what? A push the upside, higher high, price drop down for higher low, went up, created a new higher high, dropped down for another higher low, and has gone all the way up, breaking above the previous one higher high to give us what? Another higher high, and then another higher low before the cycle continues again. But if you look closely, price has already given us the push, which will what? Be confirmed as higher high before higher low. So in that case, what are we going to do? We are going to pick buying opportunities here to capitalize on the next higher high that will be created on the monthly time frame. So BTC USD, we are looking for buying opportunities to the upside. Now, how do we pick our buy to the upside on this pair? Let us break it down again on the weekly time frame. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame of Bitcoin or BTC USD. Let's take our time and also break it down. If you look at BTC USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. Buyers were able to break above the strong resistance level or the equal highs over here to give us a higher high. After higher high, it dropped down for higher low. Where does it go next? It goes continuously to the upside. So BTC USD, we are looking for buying opportunities over here to move all the way to the upside. But we cannot just buy here on the weekly, so we need another breakdown on the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily and then also break it down on the daily. Now, this is the daily time frame of BTC USD. If you look at BTC USD on the daily time frame, it is very simple to understand. Let's break it down. We have the daily mid-range over here. According to the daily time frame, price is also in a downtrend. This is lower low, lower high, lower low again, lower high, and we have seen what? Equal lows over here. Now remember, we said that we are looking for what? Entry at the higher low here on the weekly. Remember, this is the weekly higher high, and this is the weekly what? Higher low. So this is where we are looking for the buying opportunity to go all the way to the upside. But if you look closely, this sell pressure, which has given us the double bottom back here, is very, very strong. So as a result of that, we will need a strong confirmation here on the weekly support level before we can buy all the way to the upside. So what are we going to do? We are going to take it to the 4-hour time frame and I'll explain exactly what we need to see here before we can buy all the way to the upside of BTC USD. So BTC USD, let's take it again to the 4-hour time frame and then prepare for entry. This is the 4-hour time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on the 4-hour time frame, we are still seeing the exact same thing as we saw in the daily, which is this what? Double bottom. But for now, we cannot pick the entry now. Why? Because of the strong sell pressure that came in. So strong sell pressure has come in all the way to this support level. So if you are going to buy, we need strong buy pressure here to be able to buy. What are the strong buy pressure that we need to see before we buy? They are the double bottom or the triple bottom before we can buy all the way to the upside. So BTC USD, one price give us what? A double bottom over here, we buy. If you give us a triple bottom, we will also buy on candle confirmation all the way to the upside. So BTC USD, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. Okay, we need double confirmation or triple confirmation before we can buy all the way up. If you don't see double confirmation or triple confirmation, this setup will become invalid for entry because we will know that buy pressure was not strong enough here to push the upside because sellers will break below. You understand? So we need stronger confirmation, either a double bottom or a triple bottom, before we can buy all the way to the upside on BTC. So BTC USD, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair. Alright, so the next pair, I'm going to choose Euro USD. Let's go to Euro USD and also break it down. Alright, so this is Euro USD on our chart over here. Now, Euro USD, we are also going to begin the analysis from the higher time frame. Let's go to the 3 months time frame and then begin with the breakdown of Euro USD. Now, Euro USD, we are looking for a buying opportunity. You understand? Let me explain the reason why we are looking for buys on Euro USD. Euro USD, we have the 3 months upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. We are seeing strong level of buy pressure from this support level, which is constantly pushing price to the upside when contact is made. Now, price made contact recently here. It has seen the exact same thing, buy pressure to the upside. So this buy pressure on the 3 months is heading all the way to the equal highs of the middle zone. So we know very well that what price is moving all the way to this area. Now, how are we going to be able to pick entries all the way to the upside since we know price going all the way here? Let's break it down again on the monthly time frame. Okay, so this is also the monthly time frame of Euro USD. Now, Euro USD on the monthly time frame, what is going on over here? On the monthly, we have the middle zone of the monthly time frame. There was buy pressure over here on the support level of the 3 months, which was able to break above the middle zone of the monthly. Now, when price broke above the middle zone, it has come up for retest, and then we are also seeing continuation of the move to the upside. So everything here on the monthly also shows that USD price is moving to the upside. So how do we pick the buy to the upside? Let's consult again the weekly time frame for more clarity. All right, so let's go to the weekly. Now this is also the weekly time frame of USD. Now USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone. Price is also in an uptrend on the weekly. Why? Let's explain. So we saw a push to the upside, which gave us a weekly higher high, and then the weekly higher low came in, new higher high came on board, new higher low also came in, and then price is making continuation push all the way up. So we are expecting continuation push of the weekly to be able to make contact with the resistance level on the 3 months as the weekly higher high, also known as the equal highs on the 3 months time frame. So we know that price is going up, so we're looking for buying opportunities here to go all the way up there. Now, how do we buy? Let's break it down again as we take it all the way to the daily time frame for better understanding. Okay, so this is also the daily time frame of USD. Now, USD on the daily time frame, what do we have here? We have the daily mid-range zone. Price is in an uptrend on the daily. Why? Because when price broke below the higher low, it gave us a lower low, but it couldn't complete lower high to continuously sell all the way down. Instead, buyers were strong enough to break above the previous higher low here to give us a higher high and then a higher low. So since then, we have been seeing what? Equal highs and equal lows over here, but we are still what? Within an uptrend, because this is what? A push to the upside. So somebody can also say that this is what? A bullish flag. It's not what? It's not wrong. This is also a bullish flag that can continuously move the market to the upside. So on the daily, we have what? An uptrend supporting the overall direction to the upside. But we cannot just pick the buy on the daily time frame. So let's take it further to the 4-hour time frame, break it down, and know how to pick the buy to the upside on USD. So USD, taking it all the way to the 4-hour time frame. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of USD. So USD, this is going to be how we're going to pick our entry. We have the 4H upper and then the 4H lower zone. On the 4H, we have what? Triple bottom or double bottom, any of them. Price has broken about the resistance level of the 4H, giving us what? A higher high. After higher high, it has dropped down for higher low. After higher low, where does it go? It goes all the way to the upside. Now, if you look closely, when price completed the higher low, it has given us two bullish engulfing candles. We have the first bullish engulfing candle here and the second bullish engulfing candle here as well. Now, are we going to pick our entry now? Yes. So USD, your entry is up in. We can just what? Buy all the way to the upside once the market opens, because this is a clear entry to the upside of USD. So USD is our full and complete analysis. Okay, we are buying all the way to the upside. Price is definitely going to pick buy pressure from here and then continuously move all the way up there. So USD, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. All right, let's go to the next pair on board. Okay, next pair on board is going to be Euro AUD. Let's go to Euro AUD and also break it down. What is happening on Euro AUD? Let's find out. Now, Euro AUD, I'm also looking for what? A selling opportunity. Why do I want to sell Euro AUD? We are going to find out very quickly as we take it all the way to the 3 months time frame. Okay, let's go to the 3 months. Let's go to the 3 months. Okay, so this is the 3 months time frame of Euro AUD. Now, Euro AUD on the 3 months time frame, let's break it down. Hold on. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Now, on the 3 months time frame of Euro AUD, we have the upper zone, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. Buyers have been able to break above the middle zone to the upside. So, according to the 3 months time frame, buyers are in control. They are pushing the market where? To the next resistance level of the 3 months time frame. So how are we going to be able to locate entries into the overall direction of the market? Let's take it further down to the monthly for another breakdown. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame of UAD. Now UAD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone as well. Price has created what? Equal highs of this monthly resistance level, which was broken to the upside, giving us what? A higher high. After higher high, what should happen next? There should be higher low before price can continue the move to the upside. But if you look very closely on UAD, price has not yet completed the higher low for buyers to come in and push price all the way to the upside. So that means that before the higher low completes, we can pick an entry to capitalize on that higher low. So UAUD, we are going to look for a selling opportunity to the downside before buyers comes in, and then we buy again to the upside. So although the overall direction of this space to the upside, we still need price to complete the higher low, the monthly, before buy pressure comes in all the way down. So you're looking for selling opportunities here to sell back to this monthly support level. Now, how do we pick ourselves? Let's consult the weekly time frame for more clues. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of UAUD. Now UAUD on the weekly time frame, let's break it down as well. Okay, so the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. We are seeing that what price has seen sell pressure from this resistance level 3 times now. Okay, the first contact is sell pressure, second contact sell pressure, third contact we have seen the exact same thing, sell pressure to the downside. So like I said, we are expecting this sell pressure to come here as the higher low, the monthly, before price goes all the way up, because this area was the higher high as well. Now, if you look closely over here, when price made contact for the third time on this resistance level, it has given us a bearish engulfing candle close. What is a bearish engulfing candle close? It is a reversal candle, which means that there will be sell pressure to push the market all the way down to this weekly support level first, then break, and then continuously come all the way down here as well. So here AUD, we're going to look for selling opportunity back to the weekly support level before more sales are going to the downside when sellers break below the weekly support. Now let's take it all the way to the daily time frame where we can add additional meaning to the analysis. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of UAUD. Now according to daily time frame on UAUD, price or sellers has been able to break below this level to the downside. Okay, so we are seeing that our sell pressure came in very strongly here and has broken below the support level of the daily. Now when they broke below the support level, where are they coming? They are going all the way to the next one support level below here, which is the weekly support level. So we are going to look for what? Entry below here to sell all the way to the downside. So on the daily time frame, this is called a daily push. After daily push, what happens? Daily retest after retest, continuation push all the way to the downside. So we're going to wait for retest before we sell all the way down. Now let me take you all the way to the 4-hour time frame and show you exactly how we're going to pick the retest to the downside on this pair. Okay, so this is UAUD on the 4-hour time. On the 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour mid range over here. What is happening in the 4H? Price is in the downtrend. This is a push lower low, lower high, lower low again. I'll be expecting the next lower high before we sell all the way down on UAUD. So UAUD, this is also our full and complete technical analysis. A beautiful pair for a beautiful entry to the downside on UAUD. So UAUD, we are done. Let's move on to the last pair for today, which is going to be NZD USD. So let's go to NZD USD. Now NZD USD looks very beautiful for next week. Okay, looks very beautiful for next week. You're looking for a buying opportunity, but let me explain the buy. Okay, what is the rationale behind this buy setup? Let's explain as we take it all the way to the 3 months time frame as usual. Alright, so this is the 3 months time frame of NZD US. Now NZD US on the 3 months, we have the upper, the middle, and then the lower zone. We are seeing a lot of buy pressure on this support level of the 3 months, constantly pushing price to the upside anytime contact is made. Now, price made contact again, and it has seen what? A strong bullish spin. What is that strong bullish spin doing? It is going to reverse the market all the way back to this what? Resistance level. So NZD USD on the 3 months that we can now deeply understand that buyers are pushing price to the upside. But that's not all. Let's continuously break it down as we take it again to the monthly. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame of NZD US. Now NZD US on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly mid range zone. What can we see here on the monthly? On the monthly, we can clearly see that buy pressure from this one support level has broken above the monthly resistance level, giving us a higher high. After higher high, what happened next? Higher low has happened. What should happen again? Continuation push the upside. So on the monthly, price is also in an uptrend, supporting the overall direction to the upside. So we are going to be looking for buying opportunities here to go all the way up there. Now let's take it all the way to the weekly and then continue with the flow of the analysis. Okay, so this is also the weekly time frame of NZD US. Now NZD US on the weekly, we have the weekly mid range zone. Price is also in an uptrend on the weekly. Why? Because this was the weekly lower high. Buys broke above it to give us a higher high, and then drop down for higher low. After that, give us equal high, and then equal low. So we are expecting buy pressure to come in from here and push the market all the way to the upside. So this is the beautiful structure that we are seeing on the weekly time frame, which is supposed to push the market to the upside. So NZD USD, we're looking for the buying opportunities here to go all the way to the upside. And if you look closer at the weekly, I can see the price has even formed a pin bar here, indicating that there's buy pressure enough here to push the market all the way up. Let's take it further to daily time frame where we can add additional info to this analysis. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of NZD. Now NZD was on the daily, we have the daily mid-range zone. What has happened in the daily time frame? On the daily, price is what? In a downtrend. But let's explain and then understand the downtrend. So when sellers broke below this support level, it gave us what? A lower low here, a lower high, then drop down for a new lower low, but we are seeing buy pressure going all the way up. So this contact here makes this area what? A double bottom. You understand? So remember, this is the what? The higher low of the weekly, this is the higher high of the weekly. So this area is a strong level of what? Support. And we have seen what? A double touch on that level, giving us what? A double top. I mean a double bottom. Now after double bottom, price has also given us what? An evening star candle confirmation. And then a pin bar as well, indicating that there's buy pressure here to support the double bottom to the upside. So NZD USD, we're looking for buying opportunities here to go all the way to the upside. How do we pick the buy to the upside? Let's add, or let's go to 4-hour time frame and then complete the analysis. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of NZD USD. Now NZD USD on the 4-hour time, we have this beautiful structure over here. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have the 4-hour level of sensitivity. What happened? Buyers were able to break about the 4-hour resistance level with a push to the upside. After a push, what happens? Retest for higher low. After higher low, we buy all the way to the upside over here. So NZD USD, I'm expecting price to drop back to retest this area as higher low, where we look for candle confirmation before we buy all the way to the upside on NZD USD. So NZD USD, this is also a full and complete technical analysis. If you love what I'm doing over here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and then don't forget to join my free signals group. The link is in the comments. The link is also in the description of the video. Thank you for coming in. Stay classy and be classy. Subscribe to the channel as well. See you guys in the Telegram channel. Peace. I'm out.